Welcome, my friend, to part 2 of Testaments, the New Order. In this video, we are going to review the verse and the chorus section of this song. To begin with, I started off with this run here. Okay, so starting on the 5th string, 1st fret, the B flat, I'll do that with my first finger. So I go from the B flat to the B on the 2nd fret 5th string, back to the B flat on the 1st fret 5th string. So then I go down to the 3rd fret 6th string, which is a G. So then I go back to the B flat 1st fret 5th string. So and then I go back to that G on the 3rd fret 6th string. I go to the F sharp 2nd fret 6th string. So, and then I end on the open E, the open 6th string. So that pattern. Okay, now after that, it goes into a slightly faster movement. Now what that is, that's all of the open E, and I mute with my right hand a portion of it. So you can hear I'm hitting the first note open without muting. So that's the pattern. And then I go. I play the open E. Okay, that F sharp on the 2nd fret, back to the open E. So okay, and then I go up to the, and I'm doing a power chord pretty much. So I do that with my first finger on the 1st fret 5th string. I use my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret 4th string, and I will use my 4th finger on the 3rd fret 3rd string, just so I can have a little bit more power to it right there. But you could do it that way too with just your 1st and 3rd finger. So it's the same pattern. So hit it and then, okay, so it's And then it goes, see, 2nd fret to 3rd fret on the 6th string, then, so, okay, so now the pattern goes like this. I hit that open E, and then it goes into this run with 3 power chords starting on the 3rd fret 5th string, down to the 2nd fret, down to the 1st fret. Okay, so that's 4 strikes. Pretty straightforward. And then it goes, which is reminiscent of how the pattern started. So 1st fret to 2nd fret, back to the 1st fret on the 5th string. Then 3rd fret, 2nd fret, back to the open E on the 6th string. So the whole pattern goes. Repeat. Now we have another musical pattern that comes in, and this is before the first verse starts. So what it sounds like is this. Okay, so basically what you're doing is, and I'm doing a lot of down picking on this to take this slow at first, is I take my first finger on the 7th fret 5th string, and then I'm taking my 4th finger, and you can do this with your 3rd finger too, this is your choice, and I have, it's basically an octave, so I have that 7th fret 5th string is an E, and then I'm doing the 9th fret on the 3rd string, which is an E 1 octave up. Okay, so I do it like this. So what that is the E, then you see I do the muted open E down here. So, and then I go up 1 fret, a half step, to the 8th fret 5th string, and then it would be the 10th fret 3rd string, same fingering. Then I do the muted E on the 6th string, so. And then I go back to the E. Okay, and then after I do the E, I go back up to the F again. Go back to the E. And I go from E, then I drop down to the 6th fret on the 5th string, and my 4th finger in this case goes to the 8th fret on the 3rd string. And then I go back to the E. So it goes E, F, E. Okay, so that whole thing goes like this. Okay, and then after that there's a single note run. And I start that on the 9th fret 3rd string, which is the E note, and I go like this. Okay, so that is 9 to 10, which would be E to F on the 3rd string. And then I go up to the 2nd string. So I'm going from the 10th fret to the 12th fret back to the 10th fret, which in this case would be, that would be an A going up to B, then back to A. And then I take my 4th finger and I'm on the 13th fret on the 3rd string. And then I go back to the 10th fret on the 3rd string. So. Okay, so if we put those two together, two patterns together, back here to the octaves. Then I'll repeat this again. now it takes it an octave down, this pattern up here, but I play it like this. Just a different position, same notes. So it's 2nd fret to 3rd fret on the 4th string, and then I go up to the 2nd fret to the 4th fret, back to the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and then I do my 4th finger on the 6th fret on the 4th string, down to the 3rd fret on the 4th string. A little bit of a stretch there. So if I put it all together now, back to the octaves. Up here, octaves. Okay, and now the same pattern, going off of that, moves down to basically the 6th string. There's a little bit more grit, a little more power. I love it. Okay, so what I'm doing right there is I'm just hitting, I have my first finger on the 2nd fret, 5th string and 4th string, and I'm doing the, muting the open E on the 6th string in between. So take it up from the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret on the 5th and the 4th string, back to the 2nd fret, and I end on the 1st fret on the 5th and the 4th string, so like this. Okay, and now that goes from there. This is probably the trickiest part because this is quite a jump to do on the neck. You go from there all the way up to that 9th fret, 3rd string. And then back down to this. Okay. Now when that ends, it does the same pattern with the single notes, even lower this time. So it goes open E, up to the 1st fret 6th string, then to the open A, 5th string, 2nd fret 5th string, the B, back to the A. And now you do the G sharp on the 4th fret 6th string, back to the F 1st fret on the 6th string. So, okay, so that's a lot of movement right there. It's simplistic in the fact that it's repeating the same pattern, but there's a lot of movement of doing this whole thing. So that's the trickiest part about it. So definitely take this slow. So let's review what we just went through right there. So we start off with, oops, I'm sorry, let me do that again. Starting on the 1st fret 5th string. There we go. All right, so now we are on the verse. Now, in the verse, we're basically doing the majority of what I already just showed you, and there's just some small changes that come about. So first off, it starts with what we just went through with that pattern. Okay, so as you remember, that's 1st finger on the 5th and the 4th string. and you're muting that 6th string, the open E. And then from there it goes back up to this, and then back down. And this time you do that pattern, the lower one. And then you repeat. Back up here. And now you do it right here. Okay? And then after that, one thing that's different going into the chorus, it goes down to the power chord starting on the 1st fret 5th string. And then I have the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret 4th string. And then your choice if you want to have your pinky on the 3rd fret 3rd string. That's how I like to do it, but it's up to you. It basically just goes into a pretty much just an even pattern on that. And then we go into the very beginning run that I showed you with, and we go into the chorus. So, okay, and the chorus now. Okay, so now let's put those together. The first verse, and then the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next video, we will review the bridge section and the solo for the new order. If you like the contents of this video, please leave a comment down below, select the like icon, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.